Would you put in that sandwich?
And we are live, ladies and gentlemen. English gentlemen. Family. Squash. This is going to be the first of a few Fast and Furious watch parties. We're going to be watching all of them all the way through. Might throw Hobbs and Shaw in there just to complete the set because a bit of a completionist.
Yeah.
As we all know. But we are going back in time to the early thousands, where this movie was a pop culture classic. Some called it a Point Break ripoff. Don't really care. But we were around during the time. This particular one, there would be street parties around it. There would be people driving outside cinemas around it. An amazing time. And we all have our memories associated with this as well. Me, it was mostly just sitting indoors thinking, oh, hot women, cool cars, nice testosterone.
Yeah.
Just before we kick off, everyone get your versions loaded up, whether you're using a DVD, a streaming service, or yo ho, it's life for me. Get all your versions loaded up. Man, it's like a time capsule, this one.
It came out like 4 months after I was born. 5 months after I was born, so I was not watching this when it came out.
Crazy.
It's crazy when you watch this one. It not only feels different in the heist aspect, if you know what I mean, pulling down ceilings, but just the vibe. There's moments in it that are just like, well, they really did that before they went to the PG-13 range.
Yeah. I think they said I don't know if you guys remember, but like with this film, the scene with Vince when his arm gets caught, there was a shot they had to cut out because it would have made the film like 15, I think, or like a high rating. So they had to specifically make sure
lower the rating just a tad.
Yeah, I don't know if you heard about that. I think I found out because they did like a behind the scenes thing and they were talking about it.
Let me Google that.
Just filming that whole thing, yeah.
I do have my gripes with that scene though, like the whole thing that happens there, because those people have like the thing, they go, oh, did they really need to do that, all the risk and stuff, and then like Leon after that is never seen again.
I thought that whole move was dumb. Like they were just gonna get like Brian said it best, like everybody's gonna be ready for them because of.
If we're getting a Cypher prequel, can we get that guy back, please?
I swear, I was confused because I thought Leon appeared in the fourth movie. When Dom goes to that garage and he pulls that guy.
Thought it was that guy too. I was like, is that Leon?
I was like, who is this guy? Because it's just like a recast for Leon and he's older. Like, what's going on? But no idea.
Because that's
Leon did kind of just piss off.
And he just basically buggered off.
It's like Hector as well. We didn't see Hector for like so many films, and then like we see him in 7, don't we?
Oh yeah, you see him that little brief bit in 7 where it's just like, oh lady, what the hell? I'm like, did he ever get on the nose?
I just feel like he just looks like the kind of guy that would appear in Cobra Kai, and you'd just like he'd get Johnny would beat him or something.
Oh yeah, for sure, for sure. Everyone, get your versions loaded up at the 5-minute mark. We are kicking off. Oh man, I love the sound. The song that plays in the opening of this movie is literally specific. It was just
I love it.
Made for this movie. Like it's not actually an actual song. It's just literally for this. There's even a version on this DVD, I think, where you can watch the whole movie just as music videos.
Oh wow!
Literally, just like so, the scenes will play, but just as music videos. Like yeah. Like this was designed with house parties in mind, people.
Oh, definitely, yeah.
Throwing that out there.
That makes a lot of sense.
Just throwing that out there. That's another bit of connective tissue that we have to it.
I mean, not to put a damper on the mood, because like after pool pass, it is so nice to watch like the deleted scenes, like even from the first movie. Kind of like in the movie, there's like the whole thing that has deleted scenes. It's actually just like a watch on itself.
Oh yeah,
because
at that time in the garage.
At the time, obviously, they had no clue where the whole franchise was going, but
yeah,
they did something right.
That's one.
I mean, I think after Paul died, I think we all knew like the franchise is kind of done. Like because apparently the original idea for the 8th film was to make it more about him. So it would have been a very Brian-centric film.
The 8th film is an emotional story is there if it's Brian versus Dom.
And isn't that the one where Dom kind of becomes a he
it
betrays
basically like
family.
around that time, like it was like Civil War, Batman versus Superman, Bumblebee against Prime. There was the Dom going against family. There was a lot of that.
Yeah,
I found that weird, man.
I just don't know how they were gonna ever like bounce back after Paul. They've done not bad for what they are, but like it's not like the same with him, right? It's like having it's kind of like how people see Marvel after Endgame, but at the same time, that's different. That's you run the course of the character. You know,
that's a big part of why they're bringing his character back. They just can't.
I'm actually curious how they're going to do that. I do assume the brothers will be involved for that, and they might even hire another main actor as well. But we'll see how they go about it. I always thought they should might sound cliche, but just introduce his brothers as like Brian's cousins or something, and just have them both in the film. That'd be really cool.
They did that with Dom. So,
I mean, I'm calling it early as well, by the way.
Yeah, with Cena, his brother. If they can do that with Cena as his brother, I'm pretty sure they can do it with Paul's actual brothers.
Absolutely. I mean, get this for an ending. You know how, like, just before we kick off, you know how Harry Potter ends with that flash forward?
Oh yeah.
This is how this franchise needs to end. You have Brian and Dom's like kids in a quarter-mile race. 19 years later,
same cars.
End. Close.
Well,
that's how you do it.
They have the cars from the original film. The Supra comes back, the Charger's back. And
I'm actually excited to watch this. It's just great because you two speak my fucking language with this. I love it.
Like, I don't actually know many people that were into Fast and Furious like you guys.
Just being a boy at the end of the day, as a kid,
like, that was like back in the day when you bought DVDs, you got like full on, you know.
Look at the fold out still.
You got all this.
Yeah, you had like sometimes you had manuals. Explain the movie and stuff. I was like, wow.
This is apparently it's this attention to detail combined with its hot young cast and powerful story that made the Fast and Furious the sleeper hit of 2001. At the time, grossing 6.6 million at the UK box office and turning Vin and Paul into superstars.
Only 6.6 million.
Crazy, and like adjusting for inflation, that would be huge numbers now.
Yeah, I mean that would be. I couldn't imagine. But
not to mention this sold like wildfire on DVD. This is probably the best-selling one out of the lot.
And you still got a sticker on yours. It's like $19.99.
It's just so vintage. I just love it there. It's just like.
I thought it had a dollar sign. Where did you get it from?
I thought it was.
I'm not too sure. I think. Do you guys ever remember MVC?
I remember it vaguely. I remember Virgin had a store. Remember they used to have a store.
Well, I think that's where we got that from because I remember getting the second one. Yes. Here's the post-credit scene for the next watch party. There you go. The MVC. On the MVC sticker right there.
Yeah, man. I love Too Fast.
That's a relic, man.
So many people hate on that film, and I always have to debate like this. And this film is actually one of the best.
Hey Luke, when me and Shamoon first started interacting in one of your Cobra Kai vids, you put, "Yeah, Ron, how do you like them apples?" I was like, "Yes."
Yeah, I honestly love that scene. Every time I think about it.
That was the scene they were watching when we took out for a walk yesterday.
And I
looked through their window and I just see like the purple spider, and I was like, "That's a shit car." Oh wait, no, it's Too Fast.
That's the funny thing. It's such a shit car, and it's so Tyrese. It's just like
that's what Roman said. That's
so
my kind of shit. Chrome rims.
So him. Well, like this is the thing with this movie is as much as the RX-7
that car was
in Tokyo Drift has become a staple. It was in this movie first, back when Dom actually drove stuff other than Dodge every 5 fucking seconds, and then the Skyline was actually in this as well because Leon drives that.
Yeah, he drives an R33, doesn't he?
And then Jesse drives the Jetta. And then what does Vince?
The Jetta's actually so nice.
Vince has a Nissan like Altima or something. It's like a saloon. What it was.
Yeah. But no,
there's a bit in the middle where like the tires like really like roll around.
Yeah. It has like a rear exit exhaust like on the bumper. Amazing. I think it's Altima. I can't remember.
What was it? Letty's car was.
She had an S14.
Yeah, S14. So someone had a Sylvia.
Trans Honda 2000 up and in there.
Just thinking all those cars like back in the day, like they were like 2-3 grand, and like S14s are going for
and this is where the love for this one comes in, especially from car lovers, is because at the time you could buy a car like that, not for dirt cheap, but relatively cheap. You could mod it up, you could customize. It's a bond, it's a commitment. Sounds like a marriage. Yeah, but cars with you trade up, they don't take half your shit. If you know, you know. It's funny, that one always went over people's heads, and I had to explain it to them. That means when you trade up with the woman, they take half.
Do you know one thing I never understood? I know, like, sportsmen and athletes, they get paid a lot, and I always wondered, like, they get like Lambos, Ferraris, all this kind of stuff. Why don't they mod? Why don't they mod an old car, like a car from the Fast and Furious? They could literally do that, and it still would be cheaper than buying like a Ferrari or a Lambo, because you could fully mod it and get.
This was like the biggest debate as a kid, because you'd go, as a kid, I always loved like anything Jap, right? And you go, oh, why do you want a Nissan? And it will look. Every Nissan or like all these Jap cars, they look rubbish in their stock form. You put like 20 grand into it, and it's a machine.
Exactly, it's better than like those kind of cars. Yeah,
I mean that's the Supra versus the Ferrari race that happens like later.
Yeah, that's just the perfect example. Like bloody hell, that Supra was a beast. I love the Eclipse as well in this. I think a lot of people do like it, but it doesn't get enough love. Yeah. I think out of all Brian's cars, this doesn't get enough love.
So good. No, it's like the most I think Skyline is always number one. Obviously you got your different versions, but Skyline by and large number one, Supra number two, and then this number three. But it is such a good looking car. It's the color scheme. It's just. I mean, there's a reason why in GTA they know what they're doing. For the liveries, they have certain phrases that says quarter mile at a time, and they have the Fast and Furious decal, but it's not exactly the same because of copyright. It's just similar looking. Like all the cars that are introduced in the newer movies, and we'll kick off in a few 3 minutes. But all the cars that are introduced in the newer ones, feel like a big promotional advert for Dodge or Lambo or whoever. But the ones, the earlier ones, were literally, because at the time they were so iconic, and that's why even when people play GTA and Need for Speed and put those cars in, it's because these ones stand the test of time. I'd say 1 to 4. After that, it's just car selection isn't as good.
Yeah, you're right. Like the cars now, it's obviously a different era now. Like tuner cars just don't get the love they had. It's more about the supercars and just the exotic type cars, and like you don't really see any of these. I mean, you see classics, you see American muscle cars still in the films, but it's not like on the level of these cars from the first
can we get
films.
Don driving just an import car just before the end? Like just put him in just an import just for once. Like I mean, don't have to be dodge. Like just one time.
Complete the cycle.
Cycle. Because he's kind of associated with like the muscle of the franchise, for obvious reasons. And it's like, well, he did start out with an RX-7, just throwing it out there.
I'm actually curious what happened to that RX-7. Like, I can't remember, but did they explain it, or did something happen to the car again? I'm just trying to remember.
After he parks it up, in
and that's it.
That's it.
Yeah, because then he like runs out, and they're like, "I see you, Toretto." The police.
Yeah, and that's another thing. Like, it's just the police.
It's actually quite funny.
The policeman failed to mention that. Yeah, I saw Dominic Toretto just walking the streets. Maybe we should we do anything about that? Nah.
Why? I see you, Toretto.
It's just a little like
calmly. He doesn't like shout it. I always got confused by that.
Oh man. So I'm on, as it stands, I'm on the just before the universal bit, 0 seconds.
I'm on 0 as well.
Yes, same.
Okay, everyone in the chat, get ready. Get ready. So, oh no, we need to kick this off the right way. What would be the best way?
Just say like a family cringe thing.
Or the 30-second. Oh, we're going to play that little 30-second clip, Jacob.
I've got 187 in Glendale. The cops are all over it, man. We're good to roll. All right, good to roll. Let's race. Okay, let's get it bang on 0. We'll wait. Oh God, I actually am excited to watch this movie again. It's been some time.
Yeah, it's been. So, I mean, like I said to Jacob, I haven't seen this film in like 2 years
with anyone other than myself. Like this is cool for me. Like I love this.
Can I have a quick before we start? What part does your movie start on? Is it the Universal thing? Because I've like this whole like 17
Oh,
seconds.
I'm literally just like a 0 second before that.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm on Prime watching it on 4K
Yeah,
Ultra HD. So I just went to the
I got
start and
widescreen.
then it starts you at 1 second, but now I'm at
I'm
0
like
seconds.
19. I'm at like 19 seconds just in case.
Why is it forward?
Typical Roman.
Nah, you can scroll back on Prime. It should work.
Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah. It's cool.
There we go. Tristan asked, "Are we gonna?" Yes, we are. Yes, we are.
All right.
We're also gonna see Dom pulling down ceilings and
You want
stomping.
to do the countdown, Jacob?
Okay. 5, 4. Rev your engines. 2, 1, go.
Oh, that was perfect. That literally felt like a race.
Jacob's already at the Universal section.
I want to get that.
I put it down only because of copyright.
Yeah, me too.
I want to hear the movie though. I want to hear the cars. This film,
Opening so much. So good.
I've got to say, those Civics look so nice, and they're all blacked out with the neon, but they're actually really nice. I love how the titles come up so quickly. Like they try and get them out the way straight up.
The movies, like in these, they just got right to the point. They're just like, they'll throw you in.
Oh, man.
Real money loading is coming your way.
That would be worth nothing today.
Back in our day, kids, those were worth something.
CEX should get like a $5.
Yeah, if that. Especially if it's like grade C in terms of like quality. Oh, I love the way the Civics just roll up on this thing. And not to mention cars trying to imitate this later down the line.
Oh my god, yeah.
I've always been
probably was a
pinpoint who's in what car during this because they've got the full crew here. I've always been trying to pinpoint it, but I can never get it.
Remember someone saying this was like the easiest car to recreate out of Fast and Furious because at the time the body kits were so easy to get hold of, and it's very simple in terms of like getting it made like that.
Yeah, I would assume that would be Vince getting in the truck.
Isn't that is that Vince?
This has got to be right because of later in the movie. I don't know.
Isn't that the same HGV that Optimus Prime has in Bumblebee?
Yes.
Peterbilt, whatever you call it. No, this guy has a bat, but he doesn't have a gun.
Like, what even is that? Is that he shoots him?
Oh, I love that bit. Oh, we're approaching the bit where he goes underneath the thing.
Oh, I love how they all go in the middle. This is just so cool.
It's just black and green, perfect mix. And now we're coming up to the funniest part of the entire flipping movie. I'll see you later, Stuart, man. Get some good rest, sir. What the hell was that? Oh man, the Eclipse is one sexy car.
Yeah, I love this song as well.
I love the sounds of like the earlier cars as well. Like they just sound so distinct. Like if you know what I mean. Most cars now.
Yeah, I agree with you. I even like the Brian Skyline, the exhaust system. It's a HKS exhaust system, high power one. It sounds so nice.
I'm waiting for Jacob to laugh.
You know what I'm gonna crack up at?
Yeah.
It's just too funny, man. I remember when I first watched it, I was like, it's just such a human reaction.
Because he's trying to get to a certain speed he hasn't before. This is kind of like Lightning McQueen when he's trying to reach a certain speed. Kind of see that.
You can see the frustration on his face. He's like, no.
That was close.
I just find it funny that he spins out and he's literally going in a straight line.
He got well sweaty during that, didn't he?
Shit.
Oh, rest in peace, P. Double.
See, this is the weird thing. Is they've got a market cafe garage driving on the side. Like, how many businesses do these guys own?
They've got to afford those mods, man. Overnight parts.
Do you know that actual place where they filmed? It's still like, I think it's still open.
Still
like, you can go in there and stuff.
I need to go in there and ask for a tuna on white.
Yeah, a lot of people, Fast and Furious fans, are probably thinking that.
I say we just do it, Jacob.
Oh, yeah.
Family outing.
Road trip around the world.
If this was me, I'd be going in tuna on brown with mayo, please. How can you not have mayo, bro? That shit's so dry.
And just tuna on its own? Yeesh.
I know I was born in 2001, but I wish I would have experienced life in 2001. Or like,
I just wish we were. I kind of do wish I was born and like I was the age I was maybe now, or at least like 15, 16 in that era. That'd been cool.
Oh.
I'll say this though for this film. I think even though Dom pulls off insane superhuman super soldier stunts in the later ones, I think this is the film that I feel like he's the most threatening in.
That's actually a really good point.
Like, you know what I mean? Because it doesn't really overplay him. Like it keeps him at the right kind of level.
Oh, car magazines back in the day as well. Yeah. That.
Oh, I love when they would just come through.
I'm just trying to remember who had the Sylvia. I swear someone later on has that.
No, Letty's is a Sylvia.
Yeah, because you said S14. And I was like, I swear it was. But then Sylvia, I thought we were missing something.
Well, what's his face? Han has one as well. The Mona Lisa's a Sylvia.
Yeah. Mona Lisa.
I love that. That's definitely one of my favorite cars in the franchise. I've got to say that.
Oh.
Mona Lisa.
I like Sean's one at the end of the movie though as well.
Oh, I love the Mustang Nismo. That was sick. Why is he wearing a beanie? I just realized that. That's got to be hot
out there, and he's wearing a beanie. What's up with this fool? What is he, sandwich crazy?
I feel like Kylo would be part of this crew.
Yeah, Kylo would definitely be part of this crew.
Vince.
I know what he's slinging. Trying to get me his pants, dog.
Get in here for the food, dog.
Sandwich crazy.
You want something to drink? You're just like, yeah, I got a can. Leave me alone. It's just like Vince is obsessed with it.
What was he drinking?
I always thought it was Diet Coke at first.
What'd you put in that sandwich?
You look
simping.
This movie is like the ultimate Sunday movie, like when it's sunny and you just have like, it's just such a fun.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. Especially when it's like sunny outside as well, it reflects it.
Yeah, this is such a summer movie for me.
I thought Brian
timeless as well.
Like, this guy's gonna follow my ass. $2.95.
Vince just needs to chill, man.
Like the tuna. Yeah, well, no one likes the tuna here. Yeah, well, I do.
I see Trishan says me as actor is so fine in this movie. Jordana Brewster back then, amazing.
I love this song. I used to have it on my playlist. And every time I was in the gym, I just think of this fight. Why did you see these guys fight?
Like really shouted Dom to get in a move, and they're just like, "What you put in that sandwich?"
I love how Dom just doesn't give a fuck. Then he like finally gets up.
It's Letty's influence. I love how later on he's like, he knows I can box. Shit. Yeah, I'm just going, shit. Does he? Gets tossed off.
I don't know why, but I'm getting like a Cobra Kai season 1 vibe from this fight because it's so early in, you know, like episode 1.
Yeah. Second in the tone. Oh, food all everywhere. Oh, here it goes. Jesse, give me the wallet. Ryan
Relax.
Sounds like a serial killer name. Is that what you are?
Vince needs to chill, man. Like literally.
Don't come around here again.
It's because he wanted to be in Mia's pants. That's why he's doing this.
He's trying to get his oatmeal.
Yeah, exactly. He's trying to make oatmeal first before Brian. But it's not working.
And he's like, make your own goddamn popcorn.
Oh yeah, and he just like
hit the car.
slams like the microwave.
Oh yeah, what's this thing working?
It's broken.
That's crazy. He got fired for that when Vince is the one that started on him.
You're messing with my business.
If only
I always love
that
it.
races
They
edge
pay
actually
cash.
existed.
I'm like, well, what else are they paying with? Of course, they pay cash.
As a kid, I always wanted to go to a shop, like if there's like a UK equivalent, then everything was just on a Facebook marketplace.
Yeah.
That's where all my stuff comes from.
I found it crazy he lived there.
Yeah, it was always like strange. It was like, he's there. Ah, King.
No, Mr. Danny has
Out
arrived.
of 140 miles per hour this morning.
The king is Strip Weathers from Cars, mate.
I've seen the way you drive. You got a heavy foot. Harry, I need you by tonight. Oh, I love that transition.
Harry, only two of the big ones.
And that's another thing in this movie. Like, it has, I think, what a lot of movies were afraid to touch upon at the time with like the racial groups, if you know what I mean, where it's like each group had a specific thing. You got Latin, you got American.
Dude, all these cars are just so cool.
Man, I would make oatmeal to this scene here as well, man.
Not gonna lie, but when you saw cars like that as a kid, you thought they'd be like as expensive as like Ferraris or like supercars.
Yeah.
I honestly thought that when I was a kid. I was like, that must have cost loads.
Me too. Must have thought, man, these are bloody expensive. Then you guys are like, oh, you can actually buy
them. You got like 10 grand under the hood.
Relatively priced and then mod them up. But now, however, things have changed.
How do you guys feel about the open hood stuff? I always thought that was a bit weird.
It's such a show car thing.
I just think like Hector does it with his car, I think.
Yeah.
You're just like, why, bro?
Look at this snowman right here.
Oh my god.
Like back in the day.
That's like Jacob when he goes to east side of LA.
Yeah. It's when I was at the cookout.
Oh my god.
Look, Kyla's there.
Oh my god.
I just saw Kyla.
Got it.
Kyla's a PS2 boy.
Oh my god! I keep forgetting that Ja Rule was in this movie.
He's like, "Hey, baby, where you going?
Hey, man, come on! What's your problem? You didn't win."
Oh, I laughed so hard at that scene. That's the definition of a homo.
I can't believe they dropped that word yet in like this movie. It's like 13-year-old movie. Anyway,
Brian's like, yeah, I'm standing next to it.
I'm going legit, homie.
Stand by your car. Like, do you
reckon Sean would show up in this?
Learn that. They might want to practice it a little bit.
I reckon Sean and Kyla would show up if this was 2021, 2022.
Oh yeah, for sure. Oh god.
It's funny though. They upgraded from Ja Rule to Ludacris. Like as like the.
I'm not gonna lie, but Luda and Tyrese were some of the best decisions on this franchise. Just Tej from day one, Roman Pierce from day one. You absolutely love it.
Family chain. Anytime I see the chain, take shots.
I love seeing Tej with his. I love seeing Luda with that afro as well.
Oh man.
Oh yeah, this RX-7 had a Velside kit, which was the same. They went for a Velside with the Hans RX-7, didn't they?
Yeah.
But that's a wide body.
I think this RX-7 is like so underrated though. I know it only gets like.
Bro, I love the RX-7. I agree as well because like in like Need for Speed Underground, that'd be like one of the most OP cars, especially if you upgrade it as well.
It is, it's one of them franchises that I think it's sort of it's not Fast and Furious, but it is Fast and Furious inspired, if you know what I mean. Especially Underground.
Oh, I loved Underground. That era when this film was out, you had stuff like Underground pop in, and
he knows where I can
like
box.
What's that game called? Midnight Club. You guys remember that game?
Oh yeah.
I think Midnight Club Los Angeles is my favorite.
You guys ever played Juiced?
Incredible. Sorry, Jacob.
You guys ever played Juiced?
Oh, Juiced 2.
Oh, Juiced! I remember the little theme for it on the menu.
And the songs in those games used to slap.
Back then, everything was just perfect.
Juiced was more funny, but It was still good.
It has direct port nitrous injection.
I respect him a lot for saying that. That will take balls.
And I take the respect.
And that was the start of a beautiful brotherhood.
It's like game developers watch this and like, we're gonna add respect to our games. It's like when you hit this respect level.
Yeah. Oh man. And the thing is, for this movie, like, even I'm not sure how many they did it for. I think they've done it for all of them. Is they would have like open casting calls for your cars to basically be auditioned to be in the movie.
That's what Craig Lehman was saying. Like, a lot of his cars was used as well in. I can't remember. I think it's like, wasn't it? It's like R33. It's like Leon's car. That's so sick, man.
Then you've even got.
I think for filming, didn't they just like ask people locally just to come and show their car? Because like they had that culture was like huge back then. Because a lot of Fast and Furious films have done that.
It's so mad because in the US it hits so different. In like Europe, it's just not the same. It's a bit more refined. Like
I agree.
The taste was so different.
Oh, is this
the UK car culture for me is really dead. When you compare it to like this.
Find another way home.
I feel like they just try and copy it too much, and it's not its own thing. Like the UK one is still good, but it's just not the same.
UK one's a bit toxic now. I can't lie. It's not. Like
I agree. Like some people have like Audis, and they're saying it's like as good as these old tuner cars. It's like, listen, mate, that ain't the same. Oh, this is the director of the film.
Yeah.
Neil H. Moritz.
Find another way home.
There's some stuff that happened a few years ago where he was like no longer part of the movies, I think.
I love how in this one, like Brian. There's a bit that I actually noticed, and it took me a while to notice it. But after the like Brian spins out of control, in this race, he has this like feeling in himself, like, oh, that's what it feels like there's a rush, and I think that's what basically brings him over to this side. This is yours, whether you win or lose.
I love that Brian goes so far ahead.
What's up, AR, man? How are you, bro? We're watching it now, AR, if you want to watch along.
Oh, man.
Character development right here. I mean, he hobbles over the line, and they're like, no, back. But later on, he's just so calmly drifting into bloody corners and shit.
I can't. As a kid, when the camera focuses in each of the opponents in the race, I don't know why I found it like so amazing as a kid, and I'm like, it's nothing amazing.
I love like Brian's like little tech like setup for his nos, but I think Dom's is my favorite. Lifting the seat.
Wait, that woman said you win or lose, but it doesn't. You still have me, but if you win, you get her too. Why did he care so much about her? He already had a girl. Edwin cared so much about that other chick.
Monica.
No, Monica.
I had to explain to someone that no, like when you get to the second one, it's like, oh, in Glendale, cops are all over, good to roll.
Actually, you know when he said Monica, that reminded me of when like Ron Burgundy kept saying Veronica and like crying.
Go.
Since that RX-7, I love how he's playing literally a game. Isn't that
It's Gran Turismo.
I was thinking, I don't know which one it is, but I wasn't
like
sure.
Free on the PS2. Good to roll. This movie's just full of like buzzwords, and that's like the whole movie though.
That's crazy seeing turbo like that. I love these scenes when they show the clutch and like the gears and basically like how the turbo worked and stuff. I love how Brian's going so left and right with it. And the others are just so like straight.
Yeah. And the guy's passed.
Oh, the race fan.
They should have maybe explained more why Dom stuck with American Muscle. I think it's because like it's like charge a curse. He said this car's like a curse.
Menage.
Menage.
Like this is probably the most angsty Brian is out of all the films. Like he's slamming, says shit, slams.
Yeah, he's like shitting himself when he's throughout this. I think trying NOS would make you shit yourself as well.
Oh, I love that shot.
NOS getting sprayed in, man.
Whenever someone brought up nitrous oxide, like those kind of roadmen in school and stuff, I'll just be like, my version of nitrous oxide is this. You know, what you see in the cars, not the shit you're inhaling.
Oh my god.
I just always think of Fast and Furious every time these people would say that, and I'm just like, it's not the same to me.
See his car's body splintering apart. He's like, yeah, let's go a bit faster.
Full send it, baby.
Yeah, and the whole thing starts to crumble.
See, Dom's like, oh shit, this guy's actually good.
But it is crazy because he is gonna blow his engine.
And Dom's like, all right, time to stop playing.
I wonder how much speed he's hitting here.
It says
Dom didn't wait though.
Too soon, Junior. Sad.
And then in the fourth film, he doesn't make that mistake, but Dom does him dirty.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
He's got all that rush and adrenaline. In Houston,
yeah. That look.
Go seriously, we got our own.
Oh man, I've seen the videos of Texas, man. They like shut down like the whole street and would do something like Fast and Furious. Oh.
When he blew his
serious.
Oh, we're just approaching that bit now.
I love how he said it's dangerous to manifold, yet his floor falls apart. Just was not correlated at all.
Yeah. The sister holds the money. Count it. Yeah.
His pistons must have got fried doing that.
Oh, yeah. Here we go. Here we go. Hey, Monica, what's up, baby? What's up, Mama? You didn't win.
I'm just getting to that part. Oh.
Well, the thing is, she said that win or lose.
I mean, I know they're on the streets, but
Oh, I forgot. I thought it was that other chick that said to him, "You didn't win," but I've realized, yeah, it was her.
Dude almost had you. I think that's the moment where Dom's like, "Hey, I like this guy."
Yeah. Damn, that's crazy, though, man.
Ooh.
What do you guys reckon they got with the granny shifting?
Not double clutching like you should. Yeah, Dom never double clutches, but it's okay.
I love the guy in the background. He's like, "Damn!"
Oh, the big white guy.
Yeah.
Almost had me.
For a mile. Winning's winning. Yeah, that's right. That's
Doesn't
right.
matter if it's a quarter mile.
Oh shit, we got go. I love when Jesse runs over his car. He's like, "Go, get in the car, go."
Go.
So I was saying earlier, AR, I think Dom is for me his most threatening in this one than any of the others.
Yeah, especially when the whole reveal when he finds out about Brian.
Oh, dude, when that happens, I was like, that man, Vin Diesel.
The anger
If you generally knew that Brian was fucked.
But from 5 onwards, it just, I don't know, it becomes a grunting sort of brute, you know, just family. Look at Leon just slipstreaming.
Leon just out of it. I love the scene in Too Fast when they trick the cops and they're driving in the muscle cars.
Oh yeah. Ejectocito, cuz.
I love this button.
Ejectocito, cuz. I love this
I'd say
button.
like the fourth one's the only one that like probably tops this one in terms of Dom's like aggression and rage. After that, it's just Dom.
You know, Dom was supposed to be in the second film, but because he was filming other stuff, they couldn't include him.
Mm.
I don't know how that would have affected things, though. I think the way it turned out was great. Here we go, the RX-7.
Hey, Toretto, stop right there.
What would be really cool is if we see
Brian
some of these
gets
cars
to him
return in the final movie.
I love how Brian gets to him first. Like I know he's in the Eclipse, but like the cop was right there.
Toretto.
And also remember, in this stage of the franchise, guys, it wasn't like Dom was swinging around mountains with ease. He's actually batshit scared of Brian's driving twice in this movie, in this bit and in the later bit when they're driving down the freeway. But he's holding on a thing like whoa, whoa, whoa. If you pay attention, like very closely, it's a blink and you'll miss it. There's actually a little ramp that they put on the floor for the Eclipse to go up.
Oh. On the scenes on the hill, you can see a bit of a ramp as well.
It's like literally a blink and you'll miss it. It's just like a little hidden ramp.
Now I'm paying attention for it.
Thought if I got in your good graces, you might let me keep my car. You are in my good graces, but you ain't keeping your car.
Oh man. Oh yeah, Jacob, I saw it. I always thought that was the road.
Me too.
They did it so well.
It might have been I'm not sure if it was one of Craig Lieberman's videos or behind the scenes. It might have been Craig. I think he talked about it.
Oh, he knows everything about.
They tried to pull it off.
He doesn't work on the films now, but all the stuff he's been revealing is quite cool to know.
Mm-hmm. So why bullshit?
What are you, a wheel man?
I love how like there's foreshadowing in this movie. Like when it gets to it, he's like, plus I made the mistake of sleeping with his sister. It's like,
Foreshadowing.
Yeah. If only. Ah, great. I thought they just have like a mutual agreement deal where they're just like, yeah, we're just gonna leave each other alone.
They should do a spin-off about that. His 2 years in Lompoc.
God. It's like a prequel.
Met Kingpin in there.
I love
these guys, Johnny Tran and those guys, like.
Yeah, screw Cypher's prequel. Can we get one on Braga or the Trans? Like,
I'm not gonna lie, but they should have definitely brought them back in. Oh, I hope they bring them back in the last film. Like
with the way things have been, like with the way they brought characters back, he could survive a bullet.
You know what?
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie, but I'm curious with the Cypher stuff. If they do try and go that nostalgic route of kind of bringing back villains, like.
I mean, when we get to the second one,
like Carter Verone, he never died.
He does say, "I'll see you soon."
I'll see you soon.
You got Tran, you got Braga, you got Verone. Bring all those guys back in.
Why you can make a Sinister Six with those guys?
Yeah. Hell, you could even link like I don't know a villain of like Deckard Shores or something in there as well.
Mm.
No, it's not. I haven't taken delivery. You see,
Johnny Tran was Kyla before Kyla.
Mm-hmm. With a gun. I love how like Dom's like, yeah, this ain't my car right now. I haven't taken delivery because he knows that they're probably about to just spray it up. You really have your ass handed to you.
It's nobody's car.
I hate that this car gets blown up, man.
So it doesn't mean you have to blow up Tran.
What the hell was that? Long story, I'll tell you later. So what? We weren't done talking? No.
He's just an asshole to do this. They should have just driven off.
Arseholes. Nos!
Yes.
I feel like
I
Obi-Wan.
hated this.
Millions of voices cried out in terror.
Why you gotta do that?
20-mile hike, goddamn. That's where the house party culture came in.
It is pretty mad how it lit up like green and exploded.
I'm pretty sure this was played at every single like house party ever around this time as well.
Yeah. I'm not gonna lie, but if I went to a house party and that was on, I'd want to like obviously chill with people and talk to them, but I want to be sitting down watching this.
Yeah.
That would have been sick.
Want a beer? You see, Mia knew what she was doing here. She saw Brian, she saw the target, and she was like, you know what, I'm a, you know.
I think Mia's car was actually quite cool as well.
Oh yeah.
Mia here.
These cars.
It's,
She's like, oh shit, Brian's here.
Yep. I think it's a 94 Integra LS sedan.
It's definitely Integra.
No, look at Leon's face. He's like, ha! Just about to go looking for it. Yeah, get it.
You can have any brew you want.
Vince, that tune was awful. So you didn't go back and get him, Vince? Naughty. Never leave a brother. You don't turn your back on family, where it originally started.
Yeah, Vince is an idiot.
I don't know, but I really love the guitar part that Vince is doing, even though he's not really doing it. But
I love how he just goes. Are you all right? Am I all right? Just a question.
Wait, did you see the game? It said wrong way. Letty was like playing really shit on that.
I love how he has a go at Jesse as well. You can't even get that right. Like, you all right? No, almost got arrested.
I love how he gives it to Brian, like, just to piss him off more.
So I always thought it was a movie mistake that he undid the bottle cap, but I think it's because he's wiping like Vince's like shit. The Buster brought me back. Yeah, Vince. Dick. You can have any brew you want, as long as it's a...
The Buster brought me back.
Because the Buster kept me out of handcuffs.
I love the quotes in this film and the way they deliver them.
Yeah. Like, unlike
God, how that's aged so badly now with Corona. It's just such a shame that Corona beer had less sales just because of the fucking name.
Oh, Vince just pushes that woman out of the way like Jesus.
Have you got a bathroom? Of course he has a bathroom. I always thought that was a dumb question.
Oh, and in Fast 9, I noticed something where it's like upstairs, first door on your right. In the flashback, that's where Dom's dad is.
Are you down in the toilet? What do you mean?
Oh, you mean directions.
In the thing. Love how they're trying to set him up with a couple of the ladies, but he's like, no, hell no.
What girls are here?
I mean, she says she wants a massage. I mean, you can't say no, can you? I mean,
It's just the look he gives from going up the stairs as well.
you know you owe me a 10-second car, right?
That's so lame. Oh, you look tired. How about you give me a massage? Surely it'd be like, give me a massage, bitch. I'm tired.
Wipe his seat.
I love how Mia just comes in, like pushes Vince. Like Vince has the most funny. His body looks so awkward when he gets pushed. Like just watch how he looks when she pushes him. It always crack me up. Looks like he's so off balance.
Yeah, it's just. So he just goes from a Corona to a Snapple, innit?
It looked like it was actually gonna fall.
You're just about to get along.
You want anything as long as it's cold.
Did he give her
Snapple
a
product placement.
Snapple? Snapple juice drinks.
Where'd the Corona go?
Yeah. Just vanished. It'd be funny if he hands it to Vince on the way out.
That was pretty smooth.
Mia got some game.
And need a shower.
You see, I want to know what happened after that. Like, did Mia and Brian, or did it just left Ambitch, but made herself look like that just to drive him home? Like,
Didn't they say they both had like a crush on each other, like when filming and stuff? I think there's like reports of that. Like they both mutually knew.
Yeah.
Right there.
I think Jordana said that around 4 and 5, she really, but great way laid them both. Muse, will you get these things off? I mean, shit, you put them on so tight.
Is this so they just don't make it obvious that he's undercover?
Yeah. I love this, like, this apartment.
The complex thing, yeah.
It looks beautiful. I love the way the water reflects off the... I love it. There's a great shot later on.
I swear this was one of Sylvester Stallone's old places. I swear, when I looked it up, it said something like that, I think.
Bilkins! I'll die in this hill. Bring Bilkins back in the past 10 years.
They should bring back all these characters.
Is Blondie a cop? No badge.
FBI relations, Tanner.
He's a cop.
4 iced cappuccinos. Regular or decaf? Decaf. Yeah. Damn. 6 million plus, eh? Gone are those days. 100 million in Brazil.
Letty in this movie is Cobra Kai material. Christian.
Oh, definitely.
Especially when the fight happens
Brian's
later.
Definitely.
Johnny Tran's walking over.
Bilkins was so good in Too Fast as well.
Dude, when Roman and Brian start, you still fight like shit. You still fight like shit. And then he just...
You guys done?
He's just kind of a meme at the same time. It's just the way he says stuff.
I love his like self-awareness. So they got to bring him back. If it really is closing out everything, I want Eva Mendes back in there. Bring Bilkins in. All the old villains, get them all in. We don't have time. Give me something I can use. What if I refuse?
You still feel that shit. Imagine they bring back Verone's guys. The 2 guys I get.
Would be interesting. If I see any of them, I'm gonna be like, "Yo, these fuckers!" Yeah, that's gonna be so nostalgic to see them.
I do like how
to bring back Carter Verone. I don't know how Cole Hauser feels about coming back, but I'm pretty sure it would be cool to see him back.
Tom, I don't know what to do with it. So who's running the market during this time? 10-second car, not a 10-minute car. Red Bull product placement. Thought we wouldn't notice, but I did.
Do you notice he said "Hey Tanner" then?
Yeah.
Oh,
multiverse. The multiverse is real. In this universe, Tanner has glasses.
Oh.
No shit. What did I tell you? I retract my previous statement.
Why do I feel like Paul Walker could have played Robbie when he was like much younger?
Yeah.
I don't know. He's got this thing about him.
Oh, now I've got that in my mind now. I can't.
People would say Johnny Lawrence because of the blonde hair, but I don't. I think honestly, Robbie would be interesting. Dom could be this guy in Juvie.
God.
I don't know why Jesse looks like he could play Hawk.
Mm.
He's got a thing about I'm gonna flip the script.
What is he wearing? I just realized, like, I know it's a time thing, but like, just
Jesse wears some weird shit. He's like Russell Westbrook, just always wearing something weird.
I don't think Vince is driving with him. It's yeah. I love how they got all like the parts like organized on the floor.
Oh, that scene makes me want to.
Oh God, the little floppy disks. Gone are those days.
Then the little Ja Rule, song placement.
When you said he owns you now, I was like, okay, bro, chill. Nobody owns me.
Life in a game.
All the Ja Rule tunes in this.
And the thing is, they edited some of them for the movie to sound less. So when you listen to the proper song, you're like, oh well, they really took a few words out of that.
Yeah, like because he definitely would have a lot of swearing in his songs.
And then some.
It's pretty cool seeing how Jesse did learn all this stuff.
Oh man. Got 80 HDs. ADD that shit.
But just because of that, he can't go to college. That's crazy.
It's just so annoying how he dies in this movie. Like, he's such an underutilized character, man.
Yeah, and then like they just kill him so dramatically. It is really lame.
I know they don't obviously assume how like crazy this.
It's like you're gonna help you. Worst.
I wonder why they decided to put like the exhaust on the side of Vince's car. Maybe because it's just to trying to reflect who Vince is.
Oh, here we go. Hold up. Because you were the first one here to reaching out of everyone to grab the Doritos, you say great.
Oh, the help you need, brother. Kind of sound like Michael Rooker a little bit. He's burning off so much rubber there.
The chicken's getting dry already. Oh man.
Johnny Biz.
Back in the day, King.
It's funny to think Aunt May slapped Norman's hand when he did that.
There's an extended moment of Tokyo Drift. I don't know if you guys have seen it, where they take DK away and he's got like all blood all over him.
Oh no, yeah. DK is he made me laugh. Just the way he always looked like. Do that shit. Looks so serious as well.
His little monkey boy as well. The one with the ginger.
Gaijin, you Gaijin. Okay, every time they said that word, I just thought of any time I've seen Outsider. I'm just gonna say Gaijin.
You know when Tinky's having the fight on top of the school about the broken iPod, and he just like he gets his hand, he goes like spits into his mouth. I always find that so weird. He goes,
yeah, why did you go?
And, like
if you're gonna spit, why did you spit out then? Yeah.
I never watch these movies enough, but like when I do, I just appreciate them so much more.
Very sense of nostalgia as well.
Yeah, I haven't watched this in like a few years, so like just noticing more and more every time now.
So sometimes you don't want to lose. It's like not nostalgia factor, but like it means something to you as like an adult, which it meant so much as a kid. I don't want to let go of it. Gaijin.
Oh, there we go. Microwave.
They watch like a Bruce Lee movie, aren't they? I can't remember. Should go out sometime.
Wash my car when you get done.
I always found that funny. Like he said, I'll kick his ass then. Oh, this bit's hilarious. Vince absolutely gets done here.
Yeah. Vince, what's that nice place you want to take me to?
Well, you can take me there.
That's so bad.
Some ultimate rejection. I always found it funny when Brian goes, "Oh, that sounds pain." I have respected Mia so much from this. I mean, I already liked Mia from the start, but when she did this, I was like, "Yeah, she's Brian. You got to wife this woman."
I love how he elbows
plantain too. I didn't even realize you said that.
This is so deep.
Make your own goddamn popcorn.
Vince's face. This is funny.
This is when I'm at the shop and like the local crews pull up.
I always find it sketchy with that car on top of the Racer's Edge thing. Like, imagine if it fell. I like Hector's car, but I don't know. Just when he pops the hood, I don't like it as much.
Turbo Civic before they were like a thing. That's just mad.
Oh, okay, now.
Life in a game.
White boys work fast, don't they?
Jacob works fast as well. Anyway. Keep them three as well.
Money.
3-5. Free large.
Oh yeah, I remember that. Too Fast and Furious.
Yeah.
3-5. That guy always made me laugh.
You know, I watched Prison Break last year, and when he was in Prison Break, I was like, "Oh my god!" I was like, "Why are you doing it?"
I think I saw him in like a spy movie or like something action.
Yeah, he's in like a FBI CIA movie thing or like a TV show. I was like, "What the hell?"
I can't remember what exactly I'd seen. It was a Naughty's film though, but I remember him popping up in that, and I was like, oh, "This motherfucker!"
Yeah,
he's in a lot.
Yeah.
Oh, I forgot his name in Prison Break. The guy who plays.
Gangsters.
I haven't watched Prison Break, but that's cool. He's told me.
It's a must. It's a must watch.
You mean Sucre, right?
Sucre. There we go. Sugar. I could have finished it.
Just realized Paul Walker could have also played Icarus in Eternals, because Richard Madden kind of looks a bit like Paul Walker.
Honda Civics with spoon engines.
With Nas. Hector's
Oh, look at that. You see, Brian's question shouldn't have been. It should have been, "What are you doing here, then, Vince?"
Exactly. How did they get in there? But maybe it's their lockup.
Didn't they follow him?
Oh yeah, true. It's on the outside, isn't it?
I think if I can remember rightly, I don't know if they think
It's a
he
big
might have
ass
said
shotgun.
they
You
followed him.
compensating, Vince?
When Dom says get up, and then Dom's like, I mean, Brian's just about to lie to him massively, and he gets away with it. I'm like, shit. Like Vince was actually doing the right thing there, like to let him know that. I'm surprised you didn't see him.
Yeah, it's true.
Just when he's perfectly threatening in this film without pulling ceilings down. No, I think like Vin Diesel in his earlier films, he just nailed it. What Brian's holding is Brian's face expressions like like when you get to the second one and then they crash the car and then he's like
Yeah.
Race Wars. Obviously that name might have aged poorly.
What, Race Wars?
And on top of that, He just came into Harry's.
When he kicked him, I'm like, why are you doing that?
You know I can't lose again. I like how 5 basically says you never listen to me. Not when I told you.
The best part about his speech is like says Motec, which they don't make exhaust. He meant to say Miltech.
Wait, when he's supposed to say Motec exhaust system?
Yeah, he meant to say like Miltech, MIL, and then it's like something Craig Liebman picked up on, and it's like I think it was just a bit of a blunder, and then like he put it in. Like Motec do like air stuff, like it's weird.
System exhaust doesn't actually make sense.
Like I thought, yeah. It's a god.
1983.
That's like saying Park Splug or Plug Spark.
Oh yeah, it's back to front, isn't it? Yeah. I didn't even think about that. That went right through me.
Brian's van.
I don't know that might have been like a mistake, maybe.
Yeah, they blundered so bad.
It's not. It doesn't like. It's not. I don't take it in like a. Oh shit! It's like that, but yeah, just something I didn't notice before.
I mean, like Jesse's car in Race Wars doesn't have any brakes. It's just the wheel and like the thing when they're doing the scene, and it's like that's why he didn't come back. He didn't get in a car wash. He probably crashed it.
Shit! Oh god! Yeah, that's actually tense. That scene. He's like, where is he going?
Yeah.
What's up, bro?
Lisa, I'd probably say the first one. Got to be the first one. It's my favorite.
It's Johnny Tran, and he's coming your way.
This film has so much like, tension in between certain scenes, and like in the new ones, they just have these guys that are like really rich. They got all this technology, and they're really threatening. Whereas here, it wasn't like that.
Yeah.
It was really grounded. Tran was just simply in a gang. That's it.
No, I completely agree. But I love how they don't see Brian at all. Like, when he ducks, like, it's like, surely one of you would fight him.
Got a wolf pack coming. Oh, man,
I always find it funny whenever he spoke. It sounded like he always had his voice crack.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I always found the scene uncomfortable. Where like when he's about to throw him on the floor and then pull the.
Oh, that was quite grim. Kind of reminds me of that scene with that agent and the rat, and Brian and Roman watch Cut of Her Own like basically burn this like bucket, and then the rat's inside. That's like disgusting.
Lance, 40 weight.
50 weight.
50 weight.
Just a guy.
40 weight sounds nice. Like Jesus, they're like a serial killer. I love when he plays that dude in Prison Break and he gets shot. Such an arsehole in Prison Break. Oh god. That's disgusting. But keep your mouth shut. Maybe you might not.
I never understood 40 or 50 weight with oil, and I did the oil in my car, and I was like, I started Googling because I was like, this is some stupid comment, and it actually made sense. I just thought they were like, I thought it was like one of those things they were just doing for like pop culture referencing in the future.
That is actually quite grim. That must be syrup.
Yeah,
like syrupy stuff.
I just hit the wrong mistake. I hit the wrong button. Sorry, Tristan. Sorry. I was trying to block that bot and ended up blocking Tristan by mistake.
Poor Tristan.
Poor Tristan. Don't worry, Tristan. I'm coming.
Redeem senpai. Redeem.
Oh, that's gonna be disgusting.
Kiss my shoes.
I laughed at this. Kiss my shoes.
I really felt sorry for Ted, man. Look at him.
They make him like a fucking dog here. Kiss my shoes.
It's like, you're still going to work for me after I've just like pretty much almost killed you. It's like, oh, great boss. They really messed up.
Man, I've blocked a lot of bots. Sorry, Tristan. We don't turn our back on family. Get rid of that, Eric. Whatever that bot name is.
Yeah, I hate these bots that come in the stream. It's like, who the hell are you, bro?
Get out of here. Yeah, sorry, Tristan Power. Should work now, man. Oh, God, that's embarrassing. Hey, knock it off. You got a nail on me, Brian?
It's funny because I could definitely see that everyone watching this with like their future kids, you know, like in however many years, whatever, like you're just gonna go, let's crack this old one open in a Corona, and you go like,
you know what they should do? They should get like, they should have like Sholo appear as like Hector's cousin in this, like his younger cousin's getting into cars, and then like Brian has a little, I don't know, Brian had a nephew or someone that's basically played by Tanner.
I think it's like
Just
Jacob
get those
talks
guys
about,
involved.
with like the flashbacks and the other movie.
That's
It
a good
opens
shout,
up like a prequel, like Jacob was saying, like it would be nice to see what happened before the crew.
Jacob,
with the
imagine
crew.
like seeing a Sam and Tori situation, but in like a Fast and Furious prequel.
I love it. I love it. I love
That'd
it.
be funny as hell, but I know it might ruin it.
You break her heart and I break your neck.
Karate meets cars.
Well, they call it in. There was a video I think Cosmonaut Variety did in it. He was like, I love Fast and Furious. These movies are disgusting. I love them. And he basically calls it car food.
Yeah, I actually do want to see a prequel. Maybe once they finish the films, they could start focusing on series about characters.
Yeah.
I won't be surprised because Paramount Plus are doing their stuff with Transformers.
I mean, you'll probably see because there was plan.
I mean, Universal could do that
around Fast 5, like with like Roman and Tej. They're like, we get dressed, man. We got things to do. You know, so you'll probably see a Bad Boys type spin-off with them. They brought the Tokyo Drift.
I'm surprised I haven't thought of
They
doing
deserve
that.
it.
Yeah.
Tokyo Drift 2 for sure.
I think they need to do Tokyo Drift 2. I mean, they're teasing the guys when they brought them back.
I want Sean drifting with Han.
I want DK to come back, but they like connect it in a way like he works with like a former villain, but wants more revenge.
I did love that Fast 9 paid off this this memory here or this scene. It's like I watched him burn. I was like, oh well, now that as soon as because I went with Luke to see it and Stuart, and as soon as it like said 1980, and I was like, right, we're about to see Dad's death. And as soon as he gave the Uncle Ben type quote, it's not about being the strong man, I was like, yeah, R.I.P. Love the way they filmed that. Credit to Justin Lin, because when he filmed that scene, like the way it's shot, it feels like it could be from this movie. Like it has a filter over it.
Yeah.
Sorry, Dom, you forgot to mention you have a brother called Jacob that's spelled with a K.
You know, I don't know why. Even though this is such a sad scene, why do I think like the flashbacks they could just use scenes from the Cars movie?
Oh my god, I feel like the Doc Hudson thing when he's in
Doc Hudson, like him like crashing, and then like Dom's talking about him.
Yeah, it's literally just flashbacks. That just someone put that overlay.
Or like Lightning McQueen in Cars 3.
Jurassic World. Dom riding a nitrous charged Rex.
God.
Fucking hell, that'd be scary as hell.
And Optimus is working with
I love that transitional shot. Oh, I love it when they get shots like that where it goes from like day to night.
Hey, that's cool.
I always wonder with that. Did they leave the camera outside and just let it film for like fucking 5 hours, or they cha cha cha? The gang.
It's actually weird because like, I know we said a few times like like the quotes and the buzzwords and all that stuff. Like it is so referenceable and stuff. But back in the day, this was the only movie, and it's like they had nothing else built around it. And now you go back and you go, it all kind of makes sense. But like back then, you probably think it's just trying to rubbish. Like, what do you mean family?
I mean, you'll notice that in the newer films, what they do is they basically You know, like in 7 when they attack that big truck, it's basically the heist in this, but done
crap!
again.
Yeah.
And then in Fast 9, when they're attacking the truck, it's basically that again. I'm like, can you stop?
They do it in 4 as well.
And they do it in 6 as well. They do it in 6 but before the tank comes out in the convoy. I'm like,
They got a tank. I'm
even
sorry,
though-
you say they have a tank?
Even though as crazy bombastic as these movies get, each one still basically is the first one, just more action.
The stakes are higher. Yeah. I don't know why, but like the state scene, it makes me wish like I was still in that era as like a 20-year-old. I don't know why. But...
Before social media was such a thing, and
Yeah.
like people are actually more connected and in the moment.
Now this,
you wouldn't have people like going on their phones checking every fucking 5 minutes. They got a like on Instagram or some bullshit.
So bad.
Yeah.
It's like call like the home landline and be like, "Can I talk to Stacy or something?" Like, you know, it's like only 5 minutes.
You have to definitely be more forward. Like, I think you'd be more independent as well, because that era, like, technology wasn't like making it easier.
No.
Me and my friends talk about that quite a lot. It's like kids today wouldn't be able to have grown up when we grown up before. And obviously there's a transition of people before us, like Jacob's generation.
I think we're very lucky that we were born when we were. Like, we get that 90s stuff, and then we were kind of raised without social media being so influenced on us. Like, when I got social media, when I got Facebook at 10, I just played games, and it was just fun.
Yeah, used to be like Backyard Monsters on my Facebook.
Farmville, Car Town. I don't know if you ever played that.
Yeah.
It's so good. I had it on my phone. They had the Fast and Furious 5 thing at the time, and like you could get Dom's charger and you just keep modding it.
God.
Do you say the word or do I say the word?
Oatmeal.
You know. I love how it like sets off this like montage of just randomness.
I love this shot when he's going past the parts.
I actually love like the bit when he's being his like cop self, and it's like the montage of the music. Oh,
when Johnny's
this is actually quite an underrated shot.
When Tran's dad smacks him in the face, I die every time, man.
Yeah, just turns around with the biggest like backhand. Cops came in, disrespected me in front of my whole family.
Somebody knocked me out.
Can't wait for that scene.
It works.
Yeah, he had to finish off his work. Oh, he's quite hench. He's quite hench here, though. Like that.
Yeah, I do like this montage.
Thing about it. Oh, I love how like his cousin.
That was an MP5, and then they had like a freaking what was the other car? I mean, gun. I think it was an M16.
Yeah, see the way he grabbed him by the throat and chokeslammed him.
We're not there yet, Jacob.
Yeah, that's later.
Keep a little pause. There we go. Just chilling. Like a respectable family man.
This is like some softcore shit right now. Like, whoa.
It's just, I love when the dad.
Do you know what? It's funny. It's funny that Tej didn't ask Dom, do you grab that ass or do you like? Because he said it to Brian.
Yeah.
But they showed Dom doing this with Letty. I really wanted him to ask him that.
It's just the look on the dad's face when he claps him.
Oh,
when Vaughn just looks and he starts running. I always find this funny when he gets hit. Yeah, that kick.
Just gets a pistol to the face as well. It's like, stop.
So exaggerated, yeah. Oh, this one's crazy. This is like his whole family get dishonored. Yeah, Vance got taken down like so aggressively with that choke.
Oh, well, the way that dad runs over to him though to clobber him,
smacks him. It's like the dishonor. You are done, my son.
I'm just waiting for it.
Now I am dead to you. And Brian's just there like, yeah, mission achieved. Yeah. Still get some more milk. I love the way this apartment place looks at night.
Oh man.
Look at those old computers. Purchased legally. Speeding tickets. All right, Bilkins, chill out. You're gonna put this on me? Perks of the job.
No, wait, let me tell you. I don't care if you have to put a gun in someone's head and blow your cover to smithereens. You got 36 hours to practice that.
If Bilkins is to come back, they need to give him dialogue like this.
Yeah, it needs to tie back into the first. Even the second one. You guys finished yet?
It's Toretto, Brian. It always has been Toretto. My question is this: have you been lying to yourself because you can't see past Mia? Love this thing. I love this. It's almost like he's choosing what road do I go down.
It's like, do I join Cobra Kai or Miyagi Do?
I'll make a video on this. There's all kinds of family, Brian.
They're talking about Robbie out of context. Going back to prison.
Oh yeah. Super.
Just the more they talk, the more you just think, yeah, they're actually bringing about that context.
There goes the Supra.
Jacob, are you a little bit ahead?
A little bit. What about you?
Like the Supra just turned on now.
Yeah.
I'm at the bit now.
The Supra just come out.
Yeah.
I paused at the bit where he's pulled up at the Ferrari.
Yeah, cool. We'll tell you when we're there. Literally.
That Supra looks so nice.
2 J's.
Imagine building a car from scratch. That must feel so good when you're able to drive it. All that hours put in.
I think that was a big reason why it was such a hit with everyone. Is just that
you can resume the
car.
Ferrari.
Actually, I think this might be the director. The one earlier on, I think he was the other way around. This was the producer, and he was the director.
Yeah, that was the PC guy was Rob Cohen, I think. And this guy's
Rob Cohen's the director, isn't he?
Yeah, smoking.
Yeah, and Neil H. Moritz was involved a lot more.
The second time in this movie where Dom shits himself at Brian's driving before he becomes a super soldier.
It's just the sunglasses as well. It's so stupid.
I'm not gonna lie, if I had the money like a footballer did, I would seriously just get a car like that and mod it. I wouldn't bother with a Ferrari.
Oh yeah.
It'd be so much cooler, wouldn't it? Imagine being able to buy the Skyline and create it, get all the parts and everything. That'd be badass.
Yeah, my friend did that with S14 and it's insane, man. It's just like a baby. Oh.
I mean, as much as a Ferrari, Lambo, those cars are nice, but just something about modded cars is so much better.
The thing is, it's like people that know will go like, "Oh my god!" It's not like it's just Ferrari, which is just like the badge.
I think people go like, "Oh, look at that Ferrari," but if they see a car, they're like, "Whoa, what's that?" Like, especially they don't know much about.
Yeah, ooh, that looks nice. Obviously, something's up.
Going back to your school reunion, you just turn up in one of the Fast and Furious cars.
Yeah, imagine.
Like, yeah, right, you've lost that call of yours. It was a meal ticket. It's just like my ticket. I can't pay for my own shrimp.
Yeah, been there.
Oh god, even the Coke, Coca-Cola cups. Like it's the
that nostalgia.
Nostalgia.
I remember the glass bottles they had like for Pepsi and stuff like that. You don't see them as much now though.
I think it was during the Olympics something when in McDonald's they did like the Coke glasses you could get when you bought like a certain meal.
Oh,
Coloured
that was
ones.
so good. Yeah, I don't know if I don't think I collected any.
Lost all mine.
That was really cool. I like to do stuff like that.
Mm. I want in on it too. There's what if potential here.
Yeah.
Another question. What if? It's directions. Yeah, we had to do this as well back in the day, kids. Write it on bits of paper.
Yeah, that's right.
It was bloody. It was a chore. Oh god. Coming back from Scotland with the family, Jesus, we had like a bit of A4 paper with just all the things. Oh shit. Oh, and then they introduced Tom Tom.
Oh man. Like, I don't even know what car that is, that estate. That's like the first one they show.
That looks like a Sylvia.
Jacob's getting his oatmeal again.
Always prepared. Welcome to Rose Wars.
It's the All Valley tournament, basically.
Yep. It's like, welcome.
There's so many parallels with this and Cobra Kai. It's actually quite funny.
Karate car food tournament.
See, what would be cool is if they did like a spin-off series, maybe about characters related to them, but they have like, you know, like a bright, like you have a Daniel Johnny. There's like two characters that stick out like that.
Yeah. Hey, baby.
That'd be quite cool.
Hey, baby. Yeah. And you go,
Dark in their pretty face.
It reminds me of J. Cole, that guy.
Mm. There's actually a lot of subtext in what he's saying here and what she's saying. Basically asking for a 3.
So, Jacob, can you spell out, please?
YouTube might demonetize me if I say precisely what it is, but he's basically wanting a 3.
Well, for now, I won't have a clue what you're trying to say.
3 something.
That's him. There's Craig. Craig Lieberman.
No one bites the dust.
Another one bites the dust.
See ya. Oh.
Yeah. That's probably one of the best moments she's had. See ya.
Makes me want a 14 round. Oh.
Yeah, that car just sounds so nice. Any Nissan is just immediately drift material.
Give me SR20, I'll be happy.
Oh.
Oh wait, there's Dom's RX-7.
Mm. Yeah.
Man, Jesse, you
I didn't tell you boys actually. Somewhere not too far from where I live, they did this thing where they had like different cars from Fast and Furious around. I can't remember if this was because Fast 6 was coming out, but I think they had like people with replicas showing up. So someone had the Supra, and I was able to like take a photo with it and stuff. It was really cool. I've got to find that photo. I did take it somewhere, and I think it was the Eclipse as well. It was the Eclipse and the Supra. It's quite cool. Tristan said J. Cole looking dude. Yeah, that dude did look a lot like J. Cole. That's hilarious. I didn't even think about that.
Jesse, don't do it. No. He knows it doesn't matter what's under the hood. The only thing that matters is
he knows what's going on.
Movie mistake there. Tran didn't have his like thing off in his vest, and then all of a sudden the next shot he's in his vest. You never look at that the same way again. Oh, Jesse.
Oh, S2000, baby. Just give me that.
Too soon, Junior.
I remember when that car was so hard to get in Need for Speed, and then like in Need for Speed Payback, it's like the one first car you can start with. It's like, damn, the progression. Yeah, he gets smoked. Like absolutely.
Love the way like Tran's car just comes pasting and it just blasts through the speakers. It's just heads up, bro. We got problems. Oh, we're out to see Letty striking first.
Yeah.
Just race tram for slips. Oh shit.
I always wanted an S2000 when first car, man. They used to be like £3,000. Now they're like 15 grand for like a decent one. Like these cars are crazy now.
Yeah, why would you race Tran? Especially you don't want trouble with him.
We're not on your block anymore. You better watch who you talk to. Like, even though they're both conflicting, he's like, yeah, I'm still not going to bow to you. Came into my house, disrespected my whole family because somebody knocked me out. You know what? It was. Oh, I love when you see Leon just like grabbing someone in the background. It's just grabbing someone randomly.
Somebody knocked me out.
Here we go. Lady strikes first.
That punch. Dom would definitely be Cobra Kai. That big guy, the security guard, I've definitely seen him in another film. Yeah, I've definitely seen this bloke somewhere else. Yeah, when she punches, Vince always gets fucked up.
Why is Vince always around when Dom's like in a fight with someone?
Yeah, Vince is always there.
This is his moment to
I
shine.
never knocked on nobody. Brian, you caused the bloody madness. Well, no, Jesse, you caused the madness, actually.
I never knocked on nobody.
Bloody Jesse. Muppet.
Oh, this music, man.
Yeah, this is definitely one of my favorite songs.
It's like they're going off into the night.
Nostalgia.
Oh, fucking hell. It feels weird hearing it now because when I watched it first a few times, like the song doesn't hit, but now it really hits.
Doing this for you.
The
beginning of the end. The end is near. Do not hesitate. Use that nos.
What's going on? You know what I'm talking about?
I don't know, Brian.
Also, what, you always have tears in your eyes?
Fuck up.
What is the matter with you?
Come on, what's your brother?
The shocking reveal.
I'm talking about the truck. You know about the
No, Brian, what?
Jesus Christ.
This scene was tense. For some reason, I'm behind, but I was in sync. Maybe version's a little bit different. I think Luke's in line with me.
Yeah.
Well,
Amazon, right?
Yeah. Probably my disc.
You on the 4K Ultra HD one?
Yeah.
Yeah, same as me.
I got widescreen.
Widescreen.
Widescreen, you know.
Eyes like double blue.
Is that like a tube
on
TV?
the Ultra HD one? Look at Mia's face. Like, imagine telling somebody you're a cop and you're like working with Dom. Like, that's like never gonna work.
You bastard.
Shame everything happens to him. Well, I mean, you know, Jesse gets killed. Vince dies later. Leon buggers off. Letty gets hurt.
Nothing much, though.
Nothing much. Just standard. And then they all leave their good cars there as well.
Yeah, what happens to them ones?
Hector probably.
Motherfucker Hector.
Hector's got his finger in all the pies.
See, I don't know. Whenever I watch movies that are like set in America, when they're driving through like long deserts and stuff, I get kind of anxious. Like if you get lost out there. Yeah, what's his cell phone number? No, cold shoulder, silent treatment.
I always find it crazy how dark it looks on this during this shot.
Oh man, Honda Civics, baby.
Yeah, well, I got
There you are.
dessert.
you got
Perfect
dessert.
time, right in the third act of the movie.
Perfect timing. Enjoy it.
Cake with cream.
We gotta go and see Billy
oatmeal,
Farm
basically.
together, boys. Jermaine says Hector probably did Jack Dom's car, but yeah, probably. Man, they gotta bring Leon back before the end, man.
I think they. I've hoped the actor's been asked already, like why he hasn't come back. So I'd like to know.
Would be cool, just to close the story arc off for that character.
For the sake of not just nostalgia but fan service, they got to do like what they did in Endgame when they connected all these older characters.
Yeah.
Like
you
bringing
imagine,
Red Skull
Leon comes
back.
And like
Bringing
Leon,
Red Skull back would be like bringing Leon back.
I think, as if he comes back, like, I mean, Han's like a spy now or whatever, but like Leon comes back as like a gun supplier or something. Like, you want guns? I got lots of them, Dom.
Or he's like, he's got his eyes on the scanners. Imagine he just became a cop.
Oh, I love the soundtrack here.
Oh, BT that did a lot of the soundtrack and the score for this film were like so.
Oh yeah, for sure.
So underrated.
It's, like, it's kind of coincidence because like later on, BT does it, but not Brian Transo, Brian Tyler. It's really weird. Both.
That's
BT.
actually that is weird. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah. And then Leon has this bit in this where he pulls. He's like that, and then that, and then that.
I mean, like in the movie part, he like misses. He doesn't like change gear, and it's like like jolts where he goes.
I love how they can't handle one driver with a gun. I find that hilarious because they could go with guns and stuff. Like I don't know why they haven't.
Wait, Jacob, look at this non-Corona packaging. It's not even like a Corona. Like, look. What is that? The corner shop sending some fakes.
That's not too bad. It's dope.
And that's the Optimus Prime truck from the Bayverse.
Yep.
I love this. They got the Optimus Prime trucks in this.
Multiverse is real.
Imagine they made 3 Honda Civics like Transformers.
Ben!
They just imagine.
Okay, the craziest crossover and like just a dream would be seeing Transformers involved with the Fast and Furious with the cars, and
I mean, hey, you could do it where you have like Optimus driving down the freeway.
And then like they're part of the Marvel universe, and they got like all these other superheroes coming in. And stuff. That would just be fucking mad.
I've never understood him taking his helmet off though.
I don't know why he didn't. Safety first, right?
Yeah, I mean, you're already like stuck on there. Like maybe it's not a good idea.
I just love how he's got a gun and Vince doesn't hear it. He literally told him don't like twice.
This is what I mean. Like this is what the newer films are missing for me is that, you know, I'm all about the foundation of the narrative. Like in this, if they fuck up, they can die. Like they you know, Vince has permanent damage that goes to 5. Like in the later ones, it's just like you got them bouncing off. Like Dom taking out Cypher's plane and then just standing there, like, you know, calmly, and like you should at least have a broken
You know
arm.
what? This part is so painful when you see how his arm gets caught.
Yeah. And Letty gets screwed up. Like, I think the only one who comes out of this relatively unscathed is Leon.
That's a meme as well. That part there when he gets shot in the back.
Oh yeah, another parallel.
Then he goes,
He's like,
when Letty's on the truck, another parallel there.
I love it. Letty's like, I'll distract him, and then she just gets absolutely fucked.
Yeah. And the thing is, what I love about this scene is when you can actually see the stunt doubles. Like you see Brian's like one with like the really pushed back hair that's not really weird. I'm like, could have just
You son of a bitch. Oh, I love that. You know what it was though? It's like even though this is like the biggest stunt of like the whole first movie, it actually has like it's sort of realistic. The second,
this driver was so prepared with the gun and like everything.
Yeah, so Brian tried to warn them about. They've had enough of your shit.
Yeah, but like,
his hand is painful.
I always felt like it was unnecessary that she went through to the other side like that. She could have just gone behind and gone round, but
Like, what's she gonna do?
Yeah.
Here's a big lorry. He will just punt him out the way. Bye bye.
He gets shot as well, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah.
On the abs. Because I mean, in the second one, oh, see you later, lady. You see, this is what I mean. That car goes like rolling over, but then in 9 they're just tumbling like a Sonic the Hedgehog, and it's like, yeah. Oh, here we go. Here's the Leon thing. It's just like Jesus. Like rip the bloody brake out the thing. It's like,
look at Letty whenever she drives. It's hilarious. Like when they show that angle from the front.
So serious.
It's on the. She's like. And this is slick. I reckon that car that we saw going underneath, she was in the middle.
Bye, Letty.
I mean, as we oh, there you go. There's the hand thing that was doing.
I think that was quite a meme when Dom goes, Lay! It's just
I love that part, man.
And then I mean, the guy there's a driver in the second film when they're racing to get to Carter Verone's car that tries doing the Letty thing, bounces back and forth between the trucks and
oh yeah.
So it would have made more sense for Letty to just go behind the truck and then just go around.
That scene was brutal, man, because that like the lorry ran over those two cars, like the Mustang.
He would have been dead.
He's dead.
Fear not, the cavalry has arrived.
That sound, man.
Right on the ab.
oh.
How much ammo does this guy have?
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. How is he reloading whilst driving?
See, despite everything that happened, or that's about to happen, I think if, even with the reveal, Dom let Brian go because they saved Vince.
Yeah, like, that's the only reason.
Otherwise, he would have probably been killed his ass.
And then also him giving him the
that
car.
was in Los Bandoleros.
Yeah, I remember seeing that, like, right before Fast and Furious took place. They had that little...
Yeah. Oh, there's a stunt double. Because you see how Han first meets him at the start of that film.
Oh my god, Jacob. I wish you didn't say about the stunt double. I just see his hair looks completely wrong. It's like his hairline.
Now you're never gonna see it.
Never gonna
Are you talking about for Brian's?
Yeah.
It's that
anytime the camera is like a shot like this, it's a completely different. I mean, for obvious reasons, but like just a little bit of editing trickery.
Hey, how is this motherfucker reloading?
Man, why doesn't Dom just recruit this? Get this guy in Fast 10, the truck driver.
Wait, what if the twist is that truck driver was Carter Verone? No wonder he was so good with the shotgun. Because he always had the shotgun in that last scene.
Yeah, it's crazy how Mia's hair's bouncing in her eyes and she's driving perfectly.
Bye bye.
Wait. I'll look for the stunt double.
I'm not looking.
It takes out the illusion, doesn't it? Yeah, they did. They had a prelude to it to show you how Brian got the skyline.
Now, I like that little prelude. And they had literally no talking in it.
And then let him have the skyline, but
his car before, he had that Mitsubishi 3000, I think.
Yeah.
GT. That was so nice. I'm not gonna lie, but Brian has probably lost the best cars in the series.
Oh yeah.
Apart from Dom with the Chargers, but
Dom has the most signature one, but I think Brian.
It's so annoying that Dom keeps blowing up his Chargers and just destroying them. It always pisses me off.
And it's always the same one. It's like, how are you rebuilding this thing?
I think the part that pissed me off most is when Hobbs just goes right into it. And he's like Dom's face when he just absolutely crushes his Charger. He was like, he's gonna get fucked up now.
Shit, man. Look at the acting by Paul here. Jesus Christ.
Oh, this is so tense when Dom's like, what the fuck?
He's like he's about to. Yeah, he looks fucking scared shitless. I wouldn't blame him. I mean, hell, this version of Vin Diesel, fucking hell no. No.
That's crazy. He said he's 24. These guys are supposed to be in mid 20s then, I guess. Or early 20s.
Yeah, I saw that, Jermaine. Jason Momoa's in it. Please don't invite him to the cookout. Let's have some villains.
Damn, he was 30, 33,
invite him to the cookout. I think Owen Shaw's going to be back in the next one. I reckon him and Owen. I mean, him and Deckard are going to try and get Han or something, and then this will cause some shit with Cypher again.
Oh, the soundtrack here is beautiful. Let's go, and that's the last we see of Leon.
Oh no, this is deep. This is when she's like looking at Brian and Dom in the back from top.
Oh man,
let's go!
Like I love Brian Tyler's scores. Oh, if they bring this score back for the final, if they bring this score back for the final movie, yes please.
Mia's back as well, like for more. So that'll be interesting to see what she does.
Na, 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 na. I have enough to. Dom has enough. Even though Dom's betrayed, he's like, I'm going to let you go.
Imagine the end of the movie here. Just like they just.
Oh god, that would be the biggest like.
It would be like, what the hell? I think they maybe could have never made another.
No.
I hear you a 10-second car.
No bullshit. Put it down now. No more running.
There's a bit of this scene when Dom's about to get in the Charger after Jesse gets killed. And I tried to find the song for years because there's a bit in it that I absolutely love. And I'm just like, I need to find if there's an actual song for this. But I couldn't find anything. Because it's not actually in the track, like the official album or anything.
Oh, really?
It's like one of those songs you hear in the movie, but you don't see it released.
The film version, yeah. I'll have to go on a deep dive, see if I can find it. Dominic, I am so sorry.
I'll tell you that Luke will see the part because he's in sync, like basically the part I'm on about.
What are you thinking, man? So as soon as he hears the bikes, he's like, yeah, all right, I know what's about to happen.
One thing I thought is when Johnny Tran was coming, he had so much time to get cover, and he just stood there whilst he could hear the bike coming. I found that really dumb.
Yeah.
How did Dom not get shot either when he was running towards Jesse? Yeah, this bit. Look how much time they had to like, Jesse, get the cover.
I noticed a bit of clever editing when Mia shouts Dom, like while the shots are happening. That's actually from when he goes to the Charger and they put it earlier. I was like, I see what you did, editors.
That's very smart.
Yeah.
Yeah, this song.
Oh yeah.
I love that song so much. Oh, it's a beast. Oh.
It's when Dom like is walking to the Charger. This bit. I don't know what song it is, but I don't know. I just really like it.
Controlled anger.
It sounds like it's part from earlier in the movie though, like maybe like Race Wars part.
It might be like it might be like an extended version of that.
Yeah.
I thought the stunt double, you could definitely see that wasn't. I don't think that was Vin, was it?
No.
It's quite unsuiting music thinking about it. It's not really tense enough.
What just happened? In the arcades, they had the bike game for this.
Yeah.
Always died every 5 seconds.
I love this song as well.
All that damage to the cars. You're terrible. Stormtrooper aim.
I don't know why he was shooting in circles. I mean, he's literally not
spraying it like in a circle.
Yeah, like why? What's the point of that?
That's some GTA.
You're not going to hit the car at all.
Oh, there's the ramps. The ramps again.
But they also have infinite ammo, which is quite.
Yeah, you
crazy.
can see the ramps.
You can see them.
That's like so obvious. Why did they put
Jacob,
that?
why did you point them out?
All right.
I was happy about knowing that.
You
can't see them there. That's how it should have been.
See it now. That and the stunt double.
That was a really bad mistake. Like
Fast and Furious 1 is rubbish. Finished.
Oh, I love when Dom pulls up on him and he just slams the cousin right off the side.
Oh no, that made me laugh. It reminds me of like when Daniel goes off his bike in Karate Kid. What more extreme?
And
You got that must have hurt so much because he's getting hit like a car's going into him. So all that
The
speed,
velocity of
and
it would have at
flying.
least led one to a broken leg or something.
Yeah, how did he not get in? Yeah, this bit.
Yeah, that's it. He should at least have a broken leg.
I laughed quite a lot because I was like, how did he not go flying? He just went flying on the bike. Oh, he got hit by the bike at the same time as well. Damn.
He's alright.
I love how they both take out one each.
That would be so painful. Oh.
Brian's a hell of a shot.
Yeah, Brian only took like 10
Oh, shit, he
shots
shot him
throughout the
twice.
whole thing.
I didn't actually notice that. I thought he just shot him once. He shot him twice. But at this point, with the way the franchise is, just say that someone.
Wait, he had about 10 shots, so I think 3 with the other earlier on, and then like he took like 6 or 7.
I don't worry. Mr. Nobody saved him.
And Johnny Tran just spraying 100 bullets like nothing.
Unless, what if maybe they don't bring Johnny Tran back, but a family member of his?
No, I reckon. What about the dad? I just come to the side. Oh yeah, he does have a lot of family.
Oh, we're about to get to the meat and potatoes. The sirloin steak.
On. This
Didn't
is
even ramp for that. The Charger
this is
actually
the best
lifted
part
off.
of the film, probably.
I noticed that the Charger didn't even use a ramp. It actually lifted off the ground when it went over.
The torque. The torque in that car must be so scary to handle.
Oh, I love when they're racing towards the track bit and you just hear the train coming from the distance and it's like a quiet moment and all you hear is the beating of the train. It's exactly a quarter mile away from there. Honestly, it's got to be their kids 19 years later doing this.
Used to drag here back in high school.
Hasn't started for us yet. Oh, I used to have that. You know that sound from Dom's Charger when he's revving? I used to have that as my text tone on my iPhone.
Sick.
And then I got the Supra and changed that as my text tone as well. But it was like such a long text tone. So whenever I got text, you hear that. It was when he pressed, I think when he had. It was that bit there, Luke, with the Supra. It was that specific noise. So it was. You could imagine how long it was. The Dodge one sounds so sick. It's so loud.
Mind you, Jermaine, if Owen Shaw came back, I mean, you never know.
I think Giselle was coming back, but I think people might be a bit annoyed about that. Just because of like, you might as well bring everyone else back then. You could bring back Gina Carano's character. Oh yeah, this bit is scary.
I just love the way, like, this is what's missing from the new movies, is moments like this, where it's like, shit, these two could die if they get hit by this train.
Yeah. Do you know what I actually found interesting? There's a bit of a parallel here.
Engines, you hear the train and just the beating of the...
Did you notice that parallel? Because at the start of the movie, Brian effed up his car, and he was shitting himself. Dom, the Charger, was like, fuck at this point, but he's... Yeah, I love that. Bro.
A little bit more lost, just to be safe. Just to be safe.
I'm pretty sure Cars also copied this. When Lightning McQueen's across.
Brian's actually hit the ground first.
This is tense. Look at that. Dom looks like he shot himself.
In about 5 more seconds, he will, though.
I think Brian touches the ground first.
Look at that suspension on the Charger. It just bounces so much. Oh, God.
Up and over.
Whoa.
Another nice car ruin. That went so far.
In this movie, where this car rolls over and Dom's like, it's not what I had in mind. And he's bleeding. And then in the later ones, they're just like, that was new. You know?
Crash a day, keeps the doctor away, sort of thing.
Dom! Man. I like how they bring this same car back for Ford, though, and Letty works on it and fixes it.
I can't believe he didn't keep his eyes on the road after winning that. He just got like,
Oh yeah, they did that with Han in Tokyo Drift, didn't they? The same kind of thing, where he was busy with DK and then blindsided. Well, until
now you know why they're friends.
until later sequels where it was planned.
God.
Oh, get your keys. Grab your keys, people.
No, I haven't got my car key on me.
My keys are in the bag.
Oh, the score is about to kick in again. I love the freaking score.
And it's the way it fades as well. I love that.
Man.
I like that they tried to sort of pay homage to this with 9 a little bit.
Just things like this will never, they won't make stuff as good as this.
No.
Maybe it's just being, with a nostalgic lens, but
yeah, it's hard to not make this film and like do the same thing over and over again because like it's such a
So
niche
like
thing.
specific to what it is.
Yeah,
that's why I think 2 and Tokyo Drift are so perfect because like it's essentially the same thing. It's just
it's still
different
different.
at the same time. It's so mad.
Fast Forward just feels like the first film, but set in the present day.
Yeah.
I actually really
Forward
liked
definitely
Fast Forward,
had like the darker
Yeah,
moments.
Ja Rule. Yeah, let's get copyrighted out here.
yeah, let's pause that for you, Jake.
I'm not going to get copyright. Not over Ja Rule.
Oh, David Ayer did the screenplay.
I know. Funny thing is, I literally just noticed that.
Wow, I didn't know that. This is a crazy thing. There's like so many. I know so many
Not really the,
directors and
credit scene of
producers
the movie
now,
as well.
but I didn't know them when I was that age back then. So like now it's gonna be interesting to see.
It's
who
like the
worked on
Iron Man
film.
thing. I didn't know there was an end credit scene to Iron Man until years later. I didn't know there was an end credit scene to this movie until years later.
Or when he's driving like the Chevelle.
Yeah, that's
yeah.
when
Bring that back as well.
he's driving the same Chevelle that he was driving in the 4th film.
Oh.
How do they think of that? Like, so
That is crazy, isn't it?
When did when did the 4th one come out?
2009.
2009.
2009.
Crazy, right?
Jeez, it doesn't even feel like that's a 2009 movie in terms
When
of,
I
like,
watched that,
setting.
I'm pretty sure it was like 2010.
Yeah.
And you know what? Like even like 2010 still feels like 5 years ago. It doesn't feel like 12 years ago. It's actually mad. I'm actually going to check out if BT has made what like soundtracks they did after this, unless this was like the only thing
Oh,
they
they
really did.
actually released a full Brian Transu score to this movie, so you might find the bit you're looking for.
Oh, okay.
Oh man.
Because I
Like,
think
years
when I was
later,
looking at
they
this was like 6-7 years ago. I was looking for the thing. I didn't find anything there.
So you might find the bit you're looking for. They finally released the full track, so you might find the bit that you want.
See, the one thing about this movie though is like each scene, or like not each scene, but like a lot of what happens is so quotable and like even like referenceable in so much things, but like, it's not forced. But when it comes to the newer ones, it feels like the comedy's a tad forced. I don't know, like if that's just me kind of being an old head almost, but it's just like,
yeah, I know what you mean.
You want those moments to just happen and not have it like pinned.
Yeah, like it's not like
out.
thrown at you; you just naturally get there.
I mean, now we have them like literally being.
Be right back.
Oh. Jacob does like every stream.
Oh my god! I think someone's at Jacob's door. Classic.
Just sees Dom Toretto walk in. You owe me a 10-second car. Oh well, I think Spotify in UK they don't have the rights to BT's music, so like a lot of it you can't listen to. That's so annoying. Yeah, these films are just they're just not the same anymore. They're so different. Like I think the way they close it out though, they need to go back to it. It needs to go back to its root
Back to
and
the
then
formula for the ending.
End it on like the same sort of note. They end this first film would be quite cool.
I don't think that if they can get Brian Tyler to compose, like, I mean, it'll be hard to do the same kind of version because you know, the world we're living in of
I
copyright.
think it'll kind of be like when
Maybe if
Michael.
you do a rendition of this, like this
It's like when Giancino did that song for when he had Toby's theme and Andrew's theme in it. Like,
like little notes, little melodies, where it's like,
yeah, he might. I think Brian Tyler could pull that off. And with the Tokyo Drift guys, imagine if he put a bit of that Mustang Nismo song when they make the Mustang.
Oh god!
Imagine they put that in with the Tokyo Drift. That'd be so cool. Oh, Better Luck Tomorrow, I think it was called.
Yeah, because Justin Lin and Sun Kang knew each other for years, so they worked on this thing called Better Luck Tomorrow. So even though it's not officially a prequel, you could take it as a Han prequel.
They didn't. Justin didn't say it was. He made it. He retconned it and said it was like his backstory.
Yeah, he was like,
it's crazy because like. I remember watching that film, and I only watched it because I knew Sun Kang from Fast and Furious. And I think that was one of the very first things I watched on Netflix. Like when I first got Netflix, like 7 years ago. So it was really cool.
It was the original intention at first, but then it just kind of fell into place.
Yeah, and I was like, "Oh, this is pretty cool." That's set by them. I thought the main character was also going to show up in like Tokyo Drift. He never did.
Yeah.
How do you see the franchise ending? Because I think we said, Jacob, like a 2-part finale on this.
I think the only thing that they're gonna, do
you reckon Dom's gonna die?
I reckon
in a quarter-mile race, like he'll die this time, maybe trying to stop someone.
I think he's gonna die regardless. Like it's like that thing of like, you know, cat lives. He's on his 9th. Like it's next one. I think he bites the dust.
I think.
Yeah, oh god, you have a full-on tribute to Dom at the end.
I think they have to do it right. Like, don't just kill him because it's the end of the thing. Kill him because it's like the end of many things with him.
You know, certain, you know, spoilers from Scream 5, if you know what I mean. Like, don't do it carelessly. Where
god, I'm pissed at that still. Like,
yeah,
they didn't have to do it.
Could have been avoided. Like, if you're gonna kill him, do it in a way that it's earned and it's not.
Yeah, don't do it so like. Don't have to do it so overly like brutal as well. Like that was just uncalled for, man.
We're in Baja, in Mexico.
Yeah, they'll just start playing right now.
But yeah,
imagine back then, a lot of people weren't like aware of post-credit scenes as much in the cinema, so they would have literally not realized this. Oh, this is where Miguel went. See?
I mean, Johnny has to race to get his car back. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, see, this shit's all connected, man.
It's all connected. The multiverse is
Wait,
real.
what if we see that? The start is just Miguel driving to like
driving
the Chevelle, even though he went in a coach. Yeah, it would be cool to see that.
Unless he's driving Johnny's car.
With Fast and Furious 4, how many years is it set after the first movie?
5.
Bloody hell, they make it. It feels like even more.
I mean, the thing is, it's weird because Tokyo Drift is set after 7, like or after 6, and there's cars and technology in 6 that are way above like Tokyo Drift. Really weird.
I'm not gonna lie, I actually really want to watch 2 right now. 2 is just like ready and up. It's playing 2 next. Tom Barry, that's the name of the guy that plays.
When do you guys want to watch 2?
Let's do it now. If you guys can, I'm down. If not, we can do it another day.
I mean, if you want, I'm happy to let you two take the reins on that one.
I mean, I don't mind continuing, but you know, it's all about if you guys want to. I don't mind. We can save it for another day if you want.
I hate watching one film and you're like, okay, we'll do it another day. I'm just like, I'm in the mood now as well.
What are you feeling, Luke?
I mean, if you two want to continue the stream, I'm happy to do that. And I can fly. That's so good of me.
Yeah, I'm down. I'm
right, let me just set up another stream because I want to keep it. You know, I want to keep it like stream.
Yeah.
Let me just. Set up
that's a good shout. We could have a little break as well. Being like a piss or anything like that.
Yeah, could do that.
Oh god, it's just nice to talk. I've never had anyone to talk to about Fast and Furious in this depth.
I agree, man. Luke, I was saying this to Jacob when I first saw his channel. Like even way before we started speaking, I remember his bio said about Fast and Furious, and I was like, "Who the fuck knows Fast and Furious like on that level?" And like Jacob, one of your like most uploaded videos, I remember, was the the one about Sean coming back in Fast 8, right? And I was thinking, does anybody actually do any Fast and Furious stuff? Like, I didn't really see anybody, so that was pretty cool.
I didn't even know people did stuff like Transformers, and then Jacob obviously had.
I was fanboy.
Transferius.
Yeah, he's the only creator I know of. I was saying to Jacob, I think before lockdown, I was watching him quite a bit, and then him popping in Jacob's stream, I was like, "What the fuck? What the odds?"
Yeah,
dude, no, it was at that moment I was losing it. I was like, "Oh my god, no way!"
Yeah, that was cool, man. That was cool.
I didn't know how to feel. I was like, "Oh shit!"
Because Transfer is such a good channel. I thought it was somebody like much older than us. Like, yeah, like very intuitive, but like it was like someone pretty much our age. I was like, "Shit."
Someone really chill.
Yeah.
Right, I'm just making the thumbnail for it.
I love how IMDb says 5.9, but the ratings on Amazon it's like 4.5 stars.
Yeah. So we will not trust their word.
IMDb is like normally good. I mean, I want to see what Rotten Tomatoes give this because it'll be a laugh. I know.
Yeah, I mean the way they review it is like, oh, it's this that one. But you know, for us, it's like, yeah, it's a classic.
36%. That's an insult.
The grading is what it is.
How can they give this 36% and not give?
But they'll tell you The Last Jedi is the best Star Wars movie.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm thinking. Something like Star Wars, like that film.
Right. Well,
okay, it says you might also like, and it has Rush Hour. How the F has Rush Hour got 17% by them? Rush Hour 3 was so funny. Dude, Rush Hour is such a good film. You don't need to take it too seriously.
What is it good for?
Wow, a lot of people apparently didn't like it. Audience score 50%. A disrespect.
Harsh.
I feel like this film, I don't know if you boys are the same, but it seems like it's like a love-hate thing. Like you either love it or you really don't like it.
Yeah, it's like
because I remember so many people when I was talking about it with a few friends who kind of like Fast and Furious. I'm like, 2 sucks. It's so boring. It's like,
oh
nah, you don't know anything.
You're wrong. You're wrong.
Yeah, 2 was just 2 was like a really fun.
We will watch the prelude.
2 was just a really fun going film.
Yeah. And the funny thing is, I actually noticed in Fast and Furious 6, you know, when they board the plane, the soundtrack wasn't done by Brian Tyler on that one because he didn't show up. It was done by, I think, Lucas Vidal. And you can hear like echoes of the Too Fast, Too Furious score in there. Like it's very like blink and you'll miss it, but you can hear it and like, love that. Oh. All right, I got it set up. All right, I'm going to drop it into the private chat here. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, if you joined us for the Fast and the Furious watch party, then that's the end of this one. Everyone raise a toast in the chat to my boy Shamoon and my boy Luke, the two swollest individuals that I know. One's got the tea, one's got the Corona, and I've got the water that needs filling. And yeah, pretty much all I have to say. Live your life quarter mile at a time, and you can have any brew you want as long as. Bear with me. just for good measure, just to end because it's funny.
You actually did it.
I'm gonna be running the whole thing now.
Right, I'm actually so glad. So glad you did that finally. I was saying you should do the ending like this.
Thanks for the ear rape, Jacob.
I'm tempted to do that for my videos now.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Oh my God, no.